Welcome to our video guide. Join us in our traveling about Russia. Make an unforgettable journey with us across Russia from Kamchatka to Kaliningrad. Russia is a big, wonderful country. There are a lot of beautiful places there. Russian top sites are mainly natural. Just look around and admire. You can see lush forests, picturesque mountains, wonderful rivers and lakes, and cities with rich history. Let's make an exciting trip from Kamchatka to Kaliningrad and visit 8 gorgeous places in Russia.
Spit National Park. Spit National Park is situated in the Kaliningrad region. This sand strip is a unique nature reserve. It is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. It is a narrow strip of land, but the nature is various there. You can see sand dunes and birch forests, swamps and lakes, and a lot of animals and birds. That is why it is often called the Museum of Climatic Zones. The best way to investigate the Spit is to walk around its territory. You can learn a lot about its rich history and customs at a museum complex. You can also visit a tree nursery and a small zoo there. The dancing forest is one of the most famous sites of the Spit. These trees have very unusual shapes. They look like frozen dancing people. Unique sounds, variety of nature, fresh air of the Baltic Sea. All these things you can find in the Spit National Park.
Ruskela Mountain Park is a popular place in Karelia. The most surprising thing is that the mountains are made from marble, so this place is famous for that material. Many years ago, people worked there. They took the marble and made many architectural buildings in St. Petersburg. For example, they used Ruskela marble to build St. Isaac's Cathedral, Marble Palace, Mikhailovsky Castle. The former marble quarry filled with groundwater became Ruskela Mountain Park in 2005. There is a lot to see there. You can walk around the quarries and enjoy your beautiful views of the marble mountains or waterfalls. You can glide through the magnificent waters in a boat. You can also visit underground caves and tunnels, and even listen to classical music in the international festival Ruskela Symphony. Come and see that beautiful place. You can get there by the Ruskela Express retro train from the city of Satavala. That can become the most impressive part of your trip.
Plos is a small town of the Volga River. The population of the town is less than 2,000 people. Those is one of the most popular places in the Volga region visited by tourists. It is famous for its beautiful views of the Volga River. A quite picturesque town located on the banks of the great Russian River has always attracted creative people, artists, writers, musicians.
Илья Репин, Василий Верещагин, Федор Шаляпин visited Plos. But the most famous Russian artist who spent much time in Plos and painted his best landscapes was Isaac Levinson. His masterpieces, Evening Condor Plos, After the Rain Plos, Evening Bell, Crete Monastery, created a special glory for the town in the Volga. We can learn about Isaac Levitan and his creative work in Plos in the local museum devoted to the artist. Let's continue our journey.
Sviazhsk. Sviazhsk is a unique island town located 30 kilometers from Kazan in the Republic of Tatarstan. It was built in the time of Ivan the Terrible, and the history of Sviazhsk is connected with the capture of Kazan. After a series of failures in the capture of Kazan, Ivan the Terrible decided to build a fortress on the island made by the rivers Volga, Sviaga, and Shuka. The fortress was built in 1551. It was a powerful construction for that time. It had 18 fortified towers. And the next year, Kazan was conquered and joined to the Muscovite kingdom. Sviazhsk became the first Orthodox in the Middle Volga region. The fortress has preserved ancient Russian architecture, culture, and history. White stone monasteries and golden domes of temples have survived to the present day.
The Bermamit Plateau is an amazing place. It is one of the best panoramic sites of the Karachay-Cherkessia Republic. It is very difficult to reach this place. You need to drive about 2 hours off-road to get there. That's why this place is still not very popular among tourists. The main part of the plateau, Big Bermamit, is 2,591 meters high. It's strange, but Small Bermamit is a little higher. It is 2,643 meters high. The rocks of Bermamit have very unusual shapes. You can see fantastic stone pillars and deep crevices there. In clear weather, you can enjoy views of the snow-covered peaks of the Mount Elbrus. It seems to be very close. In fact, it is distant of 40 kilometers from Bermamit.
There are various religions in Russia. One of them is Buddhism. Buddhist temples and monasteries are in different parts of our country, but the main Buddhist monastery is Ivalginsky Datsan. It is located in the village of Verkhnya Ivolga, about 30 kilometers from Ulan-Ude in Buryatia. There are 10 temples, a Buddhist university, a library, a summer hotel, a museum of Buddhistic art, a greenhouse with a sacred Bodhi tree, cages with deer, and houses for llamas.
The main temple of Ivalginsky Datsan is Sokshan.
12 stone lines protect the temple. There is a pantheon of thousands of Buddhas and a huge sculpture of Buddha Shakyamuni in the altar. Below the statue there is a picture and throne of Dalai Lama XIV. Among the monastery treasures there is a collection of old Buddhist manuscripts written in Tibetan language on natural silk. Ivalgitsky Datsan is the center of Buddhism in Russia, attracting hundreds of pilgrims and tourists from all over the world.
Lena Pillars is natural rock formation along the banks of the Lena River in Siberia. They are the result of melting and freezing of water due to great temperature range. The pillars are 150-300 meters high. They stand along the river for almost 40 kilometers. The pillars are especially beautiful at sunset or sunrise. From the distance, they look like an ancient castle or a magic palace.
Of course, there are many legends about pillars. The locals think they are frozen deities. Paleontologists have found bones of mammoths and other prehistoric animals in this area. Getting to the Lena pillars is not easy. You have to take a boat or a cruise ship.
Kamchatka is a peninsula in the Russian Far East. It is becoming more and more popular with every year among travelers from all over the world. Kamchatka is a very special place. It is located on the Pacific Ring of Fire and has 300 volcanoes. 29 of them are still active. Klyuchevskaya Sopka is one of the highest and most active volcanoes in the world. Valley of Geysers with 90 geysers and hot springs is the second largest concentration of geysers in the world. There are also plenty of lakes and rivers in Kamchatka. Very few people live in Kamchatka, so that is the best place to enjoy wildlife and be at one with nature. Kamchatka isn't the easiest place to get to, but that was make it so special. Walking through the lava fields, climbing volcanoes and snowy mountain peaks, catching fish and crabs, watching dolphins and seals, surfing and relaxing on the black sand beach, watching a volcano eruption and bathing in hot springs, skiing and flying by helicopter. These are just some of the activities that Kamchatka offers.
We hope you have enjoyed the virtual trip from Kamchatka to Kaliningrad together with our guides.